Okay, so we're recording. Just a couple of things. The topic for tonight is the discussion over Facebook's new compliance on the advertising and business fan pages over using cryptocurrencies and or Bitcoin in your ads or your fan page. Uh, Yesterday, Mark Zuckerberg announced that they're no longer supporting Bitcoin cryptocurrency space advertising on Facebook. Earlier today, I was in a leader meeting with AJ and Shane and Costa and all them guys. And some of the things we went over was pretty much, and it doesn't matter if it's a regular conversion ad or a post engagement ad or even like messenger ads. Have you done anything with messenger ads, Alex?
I have not.
Okay. AJ's got a Project 1 Million training group that goes over messenger ads. They're kind of like regular post engagement or conversion ads, but it's based only through messenger instead of like running ads on like with the web link. So even the messenger ads, the algorithm is picking up and shutting down. And like I said, not only are they shutting the ads off, but they're also shutting down the accounts. So if you guys have any accounts or ads that talk about, or whether it's vocally or through text, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoins, stuff like that, then I highly recommend removing them if you're not shut down already and revamping them. So some of the ways that we can continue to run ads on Facebook is by just pretty much changing your language. Use stuff, like trading or investing, but doing so without income claims and doing so in a manner that promotes an educational service. Instead of a work from home online, it's more educational part of it. Never make income claims. Another way, Stacy's kind of familiar with this with another business that we was in, instead of promoting the product or the service, you promote the lifestyle. Me personally, that's a little bit difficult for me to do because the way I view that. But sometimes you have to humble yourself and just suck it up and just do things the way that they want to do it. So advertising the lifestyle is still okay. When it comes down to organic or even paid ads, what I do know, about a month ago, some of the no-no words or don't use words was comment below or comment info. Try to make it a little more intriguing, a little more individualized. I usually put like comment I hustle or comment abundance or something like that instead of using the word info down below, because the algorithm will pick that up and they'll shut the ad off. Marketing opportunity. Not really so much the word opportunity. Marketing, you just gotta find different words that mean kind of like the same thing. Opportunity is another one of those things that Facebook does not like to use. You can get by with it in some situations, but not always. But anything to do with lifestyle, anything to do with marketing, trading, investing, and for those of you that are in 3TN with us, 3TN isn't just cryptocurrency. It isn't just Bitcoin. They do Forex. They do stocks. They do S&P 500. Now, Facebook is 100% okay with that kind of business. It's been out forever. People know about it. Not that big of a deal. So you can use those because of the fact that 3TN does give signals for that stuff. So, again, it's never about income or how much you can make. It's always about educational. And, being from the sales background, Alex, you might be able to understand this or agree with this, is most times the psychology of people that you're dealing with, if you can explain the features of something, then the features, like, you don't have to prove anything to somebody. You don't have to explain the benefits or why they should or how they can. If you thoroughly and correctly explain the features of something, their own mind will understand the benefits or the advantage of doing something. So with the educational stuff, learn it and then apply more of the features, and then it will describe the benefits for them. So then, of course, there's always other, like, organic marketing. Now, from what I'm understanding, what I heard today was business fan pages and ads, whether they're conversion, post engagement, messenger ads, those are being targeted through the algorithm. Now, personal Facebook pages are still good to go. And your groups, like, you type in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in the Facebook search engine, and you still have the groups, private, closed, open groups, secret groups. Those things are still running without a problem. It's just the business fan pages and the business fan page ads that are being put into the algorithm. So if you know anything about organic marketing, you can still go to, like, Bitcoin chasers or whatever, profit chasers, cryptocurrency chaser groups. Some of those are just for advertising. Work from home groups, you can go on there and do organic marketing and not have a problem. Okay, so you can always do that style also. And then there's always using other platforms. Facebook is one of the best platforms to use because of the data for the targeting, for the marketing strategy, but it's not our only resource. Shane is doing a training with some of us on Tuesday using LinkedIn. So I do have a LinkedIn account that I made a couple years ago. I have not been very active on it, but I am going to be at the training Tuesday. Try to learn maybe some different techniques to go from there. So what's up, Alexis? So, we don't just only have Facebook. We have LinkedIn, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. Like, there's a ton of different ways to market, but because Facebook is one of the most advanced and the highest data collected, it makes it the easiest. But that doesn't mean that it's the only way. So there may be a learning curve there. It's just, you guys, I'm not sure. I know Stacey's been around for a little bit. Alex, you're kind of brand new online for the most part. Alexis, I'm not sure your background as far as online goes. But being online marketer, entrepreneur, like, you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to continuously change what's here today. May not be here tomorrow. You just got to keep going. So if that means you got to learn a different platform, that's just what it means. Okay. So, and that's pretty much everything we went over. Like I said, this is going to be a quick meeting. There's not a lot of people on here, but that's pretty much the sum of everything today as far as that goes. Alexis, I'll go back over this for you because you just now joined. Are you there, Alexis?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday, Mark Zuckerberg announced that Facebook was no longer supporting Bitcoin cryptocurrency ads advertising. That's Facebook business fan pages and ads that come from that, but not personal pages or, like, secret closed open groups. Okay, so you can still advertise in, like, work from home groups. You can still advertise in cryptocurrency Bitcoin groups. You just can't have a business fan page promoting Bitcoin cryptocurrency and or advertising from that page. Okay, or else it will get shut down. But you still can advertise the lifestyle. You can advertise the educational part. You can advertise the marketing, investing, the trading, educational side. Are you in 3TN, Alexis?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so with 3TN, because they do more than just cryptocurrency, they also do S&P 500, they do stocks, they do Forex, they do stuff like that. You can also promote and advertise things as far as that line goes. But always remember, it's an educational, never make income claims, and it's never about how much money you can make. It's more about the educational side. Okay, and then like I said, you can always advertise the lifestyle, which is something that some of us are familiar doing, instead of advertising, making money from home or the product itself. Stacy and I are also we're in another company where we couldn't advertise the product. We had to figure out a way to get around it. So you advertise the lifestyle instead, okay? Or the affiliate side of it. Again, never talk about income claims. You can talk about, the education side, the training of how to earn this or stuff like that, but never directly make income claims. And then as you was coming in, different platforms, there's LinkedIn, there's Snapchat, there's Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. Now, some of these, like Instagram and Twitter, now, like especially Twitter, like you gotta be a who's who in Twitter. Like you gotta have a following, you gotta be recognizable, stuff like that. So some of them are a little bit more tricky than others. YouTube, if you got the money to pay for the ads, you ain't gotta be anybody on YouTube, just like Facebook. So it's there's always that learning curve, but it's always there also. You might have to learn, you might have to figure out how to use it, but it's always there as a resource. Facebook, although Facebook is the best platform to use for advertising, it's not the only one. And like I was telling these guys, Alexis, Tuesday, Shane Carlin is doing a LinkedIn training with us. So I will be on that, and I'll get back with you guys as far as any kind of tips, secrets, anything we can do as far as using that. So, and it's always good to have more than one platform anyways. So those were my notes from, it was a pretty quick meeting with the guys, but I just wanted to go ahead and do this meeting and get it out of the way in case anybody had any questions. So is there any questions at all? No?
Okay, I had a question.
What's up, Stacy?
Did they say anything? Do they know if Facebook is going to start phasing out the pages? Because the reason I ask is, like, here in my town, they had like an Owasso Facebook page, and they ended up making a group just because of the algorithm changes that we're no longer going to see the pages in our timeline. Did they happen to know anything about that?
Just what I was already talking about, as far as, business fan pages will be affected, but the groups wouldn't. They didn't go into any depth as far as right, wrong, indifference, how to do it, how to not. They just said that the groups, closed, open, secret groups, aren't going to be affected, but your business fan pages and the ads from those will. So that page you made, is that a page or is that a group? For like
Group.
That's a group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Then you'll be fine with that. So, but as far as the other one you were talking about, the page, you never know. You just never know. So as far as, they also, you said they also made a group also?
Yeah, because they said that Facebook was going to start phasing out pages and not using them anymore. So I didn't know if that was
There
real.
may be some truth to that. Costa is in a group of people that are really in-depth online marketers with Facebook, and a couple of guys actually have various friends inside of Facebook itself. And from what I heard, now this was months ago when I heard this, that fan pages, business pages are actually not doing that good at all. So, you know, a lot of it's more organic personal page interaction.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could see some truth to that, you know, coming to light. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that said, and this is kind of where I want to go now that my notes are gone through, branding is always going to be your number one weapon. It always will. If you know your brand as far as what you want, who you are, and who it is that you want to attract based on yourself, because when it comes to marketing, whether it's online, direct sales, retail, it doesn't matter. It's always the same thing. People buy people, not product. And, you know, like, you don't buy Michael Jordan basketball shoes because of Nike. You buy them because of Michael Jordan. You don't buy tailor-made golf clothes because they're golf clothes. You buy them because they're tailor-made brand. So if you think of stuff on that level, brand yourself. And then it doesn't matter which business you go in, what market it is. People are going to follow you because they can recognize with you. They can relate to you. There's those common grounds that, oh, this guy's been through, or this girl's been through the same thing I've been through. He's doing the same thing I want to do. He's got the results. She's got the results that I want. And they can relate to you on that common ground, and then you're branding yourself as an entrepreneur, as an online marketer, and not a cryptocurrency person or a Bitcoin person. Come on, Abby. I'm in a meeting here. Okay. I don't know. Everybody, this is my daughter, Abigail. Abigail is Alex, Alexis, Stacy, and myself. So okay. Okay, listen, this is being recorded, so we gotta go. When you, sorry, I lost my kind of train of thought there. So when you brand yourself, it's not about, you know, whether it's or whether it's crypto, or whether it's a Magic, or whether it's doTERRA, or whether it's MCA, or whether it's whatever it is, USI or DAV, or it has nothing to do with the product. It's 100% about you being an online entrepreneur and being successful at it. So when you start to promote yourself and you sell yourself, Alex, you probably know this. You know, one of the main things in sales, it's not about selling the product, it's about selling yourself. You sell first, then you go into the features of the product you have, and then the product and the benefits of it sell themselves. So
Exactly.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So that's where we're at right now. Those of you that are in my 3T group, I think, Alex, are you under Dave Awesome?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alexis?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So all you guys are in my 3T group. Friday nights will be our weekly team meeting in that group.
Okay.
I haven't figured out exactly what time yet. And then Stacy, you're also on iCoinPro with me. So Sundays are going to be our iCoinPro weekly meetings also. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No questions here.
All right. And for those of you watching the replay, if you're in my USI team, slowly but surely, USI is coming back around. And if any of you guys are in USI that are also in 3TN, I mean, you guys, we're all a team, no matter if you're on my direct team or not in other groups. You guys are more than welcome to join in also. Those of you that are in my USI group, we have our weeklies on Sunday also. I know it's been about a month or so since we actually had a meeting since all that went down. USI is coming back. I strongly believe that they are going to come back better than ever. So I do want to get back into the swing of having weekly meetings for that also. So With that said, Sunday nights for iCoinPro, Sunday nights for USI, and then Friday nights for 3TN. Okay?
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. Any questions?
Nope.
Awesome. Alexis, how are you as far as, are you new to the online world?
Yes, very.
Okay, cool. Are you in any other platform except for 3TN?
USI.
USI. Okay, so you have access to all the Team Inspired crypto training?
Yes.
So, Stacy, just so you understand, Team Inspired Crypto is Jason Cardamone's baby. It's the back office training, kind of like GAZ Team Phoenix was. So, you know, as far as building your Facebook fan page, as far as running ads, using ad managers. So, and plus it goes in a little more depth because it's crypto and it goes on that side too. So, everybody here,
What was it called?
Team Inspired Crypto. It's for USI Tech and Awaken.
Okay.
So, but the reason I said it is because, you know, you guys, we all had the same opportunity. You know, I'm reading this book right now. It's called GoPro. Actually, Jason Cardamone recommended it a few months back by Eric Ward. And, you know, he talks about in the beginning of it, when it comes to MLMs or affiliate marketing or anything with that structure, a lot of people will be like, okay, I've got this opportunity, but my upline dude does his own thing. And I've seen this in business after business after business that I've been in as far as different products goes. And I've been on both sides, and I've seen both sides as a leader and someone just coming in. There's been times where I'm like, well, shoot, you know, I don't have any upline support. Well, I can look at it as far as blaming them for not giving me the help, but at the same time, they've got the same amount of knowledge and resources and training that I have. So at the end of the day, we all have the same opportunity. We all have the same resources. If you got a smartphone or a computer, you have the world at your fingertips. Okay? It's 100% in your hands to be successful at this kind of stuff. Okay? So, you know, there's Facebook groups, we've got team chats, we've got uplines, we've got downlines, we've got equals in our matrices. We've got Google, we've got YouTube, we've got all these resources. There's no reason why anybody can't thrive, especially in 3TN. Alex and Alexis, I know I've made it adamant to Stacy on this. So, you know, the best thing about 3TN is our position. Okay, we are so far at the top, and this is such a brand new company. Like, all you got to do is have the same rule as the person that brought you in. You've got your team. It's a binary matrix, so it goes like this. Okay? The people you bring in fill in your center on both legs. Your compensation is pretty much based on the binary. Now, there is some bonuses and stuff from getting the middle filled out, but the most of it's the binary. As long as you have your team building leg, the rule of thumb is bring in 3 to 5 people into that leg. Anybody you bring in, make that a standard. Bring 3 to 5 people that are going to pay into that leg, and then switch your leg over to the other side. As long as everybody that does that 3 to 5 pay it forward, once you bring that 3 to 5 in, it builds itself. And then after that, you build the other leg. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, you're talking about the pay leg and then the building leg, basically, right?
Correct. So your building leg, okay, your building leg is pretty much everybody above you and below you paying it forward. Once you bring 3 to 5 into that leg, then you switch your position over to the other leg. Now that is your pay leg, but the first person you put into that, that's not their pay leg. That becomes their team builder leg because it's going a different direction. Everybody, you and everybody below them, that's their 3 to 5, their pay it forward building leg. And then anybody that comes in there, once they switch it, their pay leg becomes that next person's team builder leg. So I just want to make sure you guys all understand it. It's really simple, but it seems complicated when you overthink it. So as long as you keep that structure and the fact that we are positioned so high at the top, you know what I mean? I'm not sure which side you're on my leg when it's under Dave, you guys. I'm not sure. We have to look at the matrix to see. But I'll always remember your team builder leg, add 3 to 5 people. Those 3 to 5 people, you make sure you let them know, pay it forward, 3 to 5 paying members, switch it, and then just keep that routine going, and that leg will build itself. Then get you a couple good heavy hitters at the top of yours and teach them the same way. As long as you keep that structure going and keep that standard mentality going, there you can bring 5 people, 6 people in and not have to really do anything else because we're so far at the top and just be golden. Now, that's not promoting to come in and be lazy, but just saying like that's how far we're up at the top of this thing. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions? Nope.
No questions.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to stop the record.